So the outbreak is now officially worse than SARS. The coronavirus that everyone is saying is nothing more than a common cold has now officially passed SARS in deaths. It's official. The new numbers, which just keep getting worse and worse and worse every single day. Coronavirus deaths exceed SARS fatalities in 2003. This is BBC News. I was out playing football with my son. That's why I'm wearing my jacket here. And I saw these numbers and I was just like, okay, I'm going to have to break this news now, get the new update. The number of coronavirus deaths overtaken that of SARS epidemic in 2003. In China's Hubei province alone, the epicenter of the latest outbreak, the death toll now is put at 780 by regional health officials. I can't even imagine what those people are going through, what type of hell they are living through. My heart goes out to everybody in Hubei, in China, in Wuhan, everyone who's been affected by this. May all the dead rest in peace. May all the infected get better. And hopefully they will find a vaccine soon. The death toll is now at 780 by regional health officials in Hubei province alone. But one of the overall total of 803 deaths have so far been in mainland China and Hong Kong. In 2003, 774 people were killed by SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome, in more than 24 countries. More than 34,800 people have been infected with the new coronavirus worldwide, the mass majority in China. Last month, the World Health Organization, the WHO, declared a global health emergency over the new outbreak. What's the latest on the coronavirus? This is BBC.com. This is the latest bulletin. Health officials in Hubei reported 81 new fatalities on Saturday, bringing the death toll in the region to 780. There have now been 802 deaths in China and Hong Kong and one abroad, a total of 803 deaths, the other in the Philippines. The new virus, 2019-NCOV, was first reported in Hubei's capital of Wuhan, and the sprawling city has been in lockdown for weeks. Meanwhile, Hong Kong was implemented a mandatory 2-week quarantine period for anyone arriving from mainland China. Visitors are being told to isolate themselves in hotel rooms or government-run centers, while residents are required to stay in their homes. Flouting the new rules will be punishable with a fine and a prison sentence. There have been 26 confirmed cases of the virus in Hong Kong. The death of Dr. Li Wenliang, who tried to warn about the virus in December, has caused widespread anger. On Thursday, the 60-year-old U.S. citizen, the first confirmed non-Chinese victim of the illness, died in Wuhan's Jin Yintan Hospital. On Saturday, that's the first American to pass due to the coronavirus. On Saturday, France confirmed 5 new cases in its Haute-Savoie region, including a 9-year-old boy, which brings the total of infected people in the country to 11. French Health Minister Agnès Buzyn said all of the 5 new cases were British nationals staying in the same chalet, which had also housed a Briton who had been in Singapore. Their condition is not said to be serious. A further 6 people who stayed at the chalet are under observation. There's also been widespread anger and grief across China over the death of Li Wenliang, a doctor who tried to warn about the new coronavirus. He contracted the virus while treating patients in Wuhan, in Hubei province. May he rest in peace. A hero. Trying to help others. He died while trying to help others. And he tried to warn the world. A hero, in my opinion. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about the fact that every single day I continue to come live and every single day these numbers keep getting worse? Do you guys still think this is just a common cold? Thank you, Super. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the likes. Thank you guys for the 7 likes. Thank you guys for joining me on your Saturday. I don't know how long I'm going to stay long and live, but I had to go live because every day I continue to talk about this, and every single day the numbers get worse. Every single day more people are dying. And my heart goes out to those people that are suffering from this. Mostly Chinese people that are in Hubei, in Wuhan, that have been affected with this horror. I've heard so many stories about what's going on over there. I've heard stories of burning in mass graves. I've heard stories of people being locked into their buildings and not being able to get out. I mean, I don't know if this is true. I'm not there, but this just sounds like something out of a horror movie. So my heart really goes out to people that are in the middle of this hell. I've heard stories of Americans that are on cruise ships that are saying it's like being in a jail, a contaminated jail. Lils, you're from France. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. This is something that affects the whole world. We're all affected by this. I like to know, how do you guys feel about this? Does this concern you? I was playing football with my son. I saw the headlines. I saw the new updates. I'm like, whoa, I was live with this last night. There was 722 dead. Now we're up to 803. Really? It hasn't even been a full day. Did you guys notice that? Did you notice how many just died over the last 12 hours? Forget 24 hours. Now the last 12 hours. Have you noticed that now we're getting updates faster and the amount of dead just keeps getting higher? The amount of infected just keeps getting higher. The amount of people that are dying just keeps going up. Now we have an American that's died. We've got 3 cruise ships that are being quarantined. This is a global problem. And it is real. 2 weeks ago, when I started to report this, people were laughing and saying it's no big deal. It's just a common cold. I said, well, why are they quarantining 60 million people then? Do you quarantine 60 million people for common cold? Yesterday night, I was live saying there's 722 people that are dead. Today, what time is it? It's 3:00 Pacific in the afternoon, and there's another 80 dead, 81 dead from last night. We're up to 803 reported deaths. Soon we'll be at 1,000. We just passed SARS. But yet people want to say it's just a common cold. Love to know where you guys are in the world. Please let me know where you guys are in the world. Are you wearing a mask? Do you take this serious? Do you think that I'm a fear monger? Am I just trying to instill fear? Or am I onto something here? Because I'm trying to prove a point without really having to say it. I think you can read between the lines. This is pretty bad. People are dying. People are suffering. Bodies are being burnt. Five Finger Limited says buy 3M. Apparently they're selling masks. How will this affect the economy? Pete Ferraro says, I saw someone at the gym in Ridgewood, New Jersey with a mask on. I went the other way. It's a scary time. People don't know what to do. I think some people are afraid to wear a mask because of what people are going to think. I think some people are afraid not to wear a mask because of what could potentially happen. I think you're going to see more and more people wearing masks and full bodysuits. Agustin Rodriguez says, not concerned here in Uruguay. Thank you for your feedback, Augustin. The Village 70 is in Southern California. What do you guys feel like in Cali? Crypto Man says mask doesn't do much. Crypto Man, you don't think the mask can save you? Five Finger Limited says I have been wearing a mask. Really? What type of mask have you guys been wearing? Augustin Rodriguez says, but the government of all the world must be united. I agree. We need to work together. We need to work together to save the world. My heart goes out to those that are being affected by this, specifically at Ground Zero, where there are the most cases and the most deaths. So, Crypto Man, we need to get full bodysuits. It's the only way to go. We need to have full bodysuits to protect ourselves. N95 mask. I heard the N95s are pretty good, but those are the disposable ones, right? So you can only wear it once or twice. Apparently, you can get some with filters, so you can wear them more than once or twice. But I heard the N95s are just the disposable ones. Stephen Mason says, good in California. So nobody's wearing masks in California? People are wearing masks here in Vancouver. Are you guys seeing masks in California? Are you guys wearing masks in your countries? What are your countries doing about this, if anything? Is anybody outside of China doing anything about this? Yo, what's up, man?
Oh, what's going on?
I'm live right now.
Oh, you're live. What are you talking about?
So the
What's up, everybody?
So the death toll now since yesterday is now up to 803.
Holy smokes.
The amount infected is 34,800. And the first American has now officially died, a 60-year-old man that is American, but he is in Asia somewhere, specifically. Don't know. Let me see here. I think he's in Hubei.
We're all gonna die. Yeah, no, I hear you. That's I was reading up on that.
It's a beautiful day here in Vancouver. It's sunshine and blue skies. I was playing football with my son. I wasn't wearing a mask. You know, I'm not living in fear, despite the fact yesterday everyone's saying that I'm living in fear and I'm panicking. Are you wearing your mask like on this beautiful sunny day in Vancouver?
Right now? No, not like right now. But I mean, like I said, if I go out to big areas with a lot of people, then I mean, you don't even want to get sick, right? Everybody's like, kind of got the flu because, like we were saying the other day, like the weather changes here so rapidly. Like it was just snowing. It was just like 10 inches of snow here 3 days ago, and now there's no snow at all anywhere, and it's beaming out. So what's the temperature? It's so sunny out today. It's beautiful.
So let me ask you a question. There's a 60-year-old U.S. citizen that is the first non-Chinese victim of the illness. He died in Wuhan's Jin Yantan Hospital.
Right.
60-year-old American, first non-Chinese victim.
Okay.
Does that now send signals and red flags to America that this is serious? Or is that not a big deal? What do you think? And if you guys are in America, I want to know what you guys think. Now that we have a non-Chinese resident that has died of this.
Repeat the question for me, please. I wasn't really listening. Sorry, man. Sorry, guys.
There's a 60-year-old American man that's died of the coronavirus that is American. He's the first non-Chinese person to die of the coronavirus. Do you think that this is going to send a signal to America and Canada that this is very serious and very real? Or do you think that it's still just an isolated incident? It's not anything to be worried about?
Well, I think I sent you something yesterday in regard to someone was saying something in the States where they're like now taking it serious. Everybody's finally now taking it serious. So, yeah, I mean, first one probably won't be the last.
And this is what I said. I'm like, I don't think this virus only is going to kill people that are Chinese. I think a virus is a virus. So if you're Chinese or you're European or you're African or you're Canadian, I don't think it makes a difference. I think you'll be able to get it and you could potentially die. And that's what I've been saying since day one. You know, I've been saying this for 2 weeks. You've been here with me. We've been talking about it since day one. A lot of people have been calling me a fearmonger. I'm not the only one talking about this on YouTube. There's YouTube channels that are literally showing this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Oh yeah, I saw that the death count.
I'm not the only one talking about this.
That's up.
So there's people that are streaming
that is
this.
actually just based on just that. There's
Yeah, no, I don't think
numbers.
that that's messed up. I think it's great. I think people want to know. So what it is it's creating awareness, and I think it's great that people are talking about it because there's so many people that don't know about it. And 2 weeks ago, I'm going to be honest with you, I knew nothing about it.
You weren't supposed to. That's the thing, right? It got leaked out. So that's the beautiful thing of social media. Because the SARS was tried to be covered up because we didn't have such connections with everybody around the world. So yeah, now we get to know. Like now we all get to know exactly what's happening around the world. Whether or not we want to believe that the numbers that we're getting are right and they're trying to keep us calm a little bit, or the numbers are way off.
Well, the numbers are big already. Like in 2 weeks, the numbers have gone big. Like we're up to 803 dead. So we're almost up to 1,000 dead. At what point does that number feel big? To me, 803 seems big.
I think one's big enough.
Yeah. So 803, like, when Kobe passed away, I covered that. And there was a lot of people that were touched by Kobe. We're talking about 803 that died here so far.
We didn't even talk about the other people in the helicopter.
No, there was 9 people that died in that tragic accident. And now the number is like 803 here. I mean, how could you not take this serious? The number now, someone's saying it's 806. Like the number's just growing. It's like multiplying.
Yeah. Now, how many people are recovering versus how many people are dying? Do we know that? Do we got that?
Well, I mean, they've given us numbers, but like, let's be honest. Does anybody really believe these numbers at this point? When the numbers are just growing by like hundreds of people dying on a daily now, like 100 people a day.
I don't believe it.
We're at 100 people a day. That's what they're reporting. That's pretty bad, bro. 100 people a day.
Yes.
That's what they're actually reporting. So there's like it was 722 last night. We're now up to 803, and it hasn't even been 24 hours.
I know.
People, Chris G is saying actual deaths are 30,000 plus.
That's what I was trying to figure out. If you got so many people there and so many people locked down, yeah, I saw some videos too. Like, I don't know if they're real or not. See, that's why we really have to get into it and figure out, like, are we watching fake stuff or are we listening to the fake stuff? Like the news, people that are trying to keep us calm. You know what I mean? Don't want to give us the real numbers because they don't want everybody to panic.
A doctor risked his life.
Everybody panicking.
A doctor risked his life, talked about it, told people how bad it was, and then he died. Like that breaks my heart, Like he tried to help people. He tried to be he's a hero, right? And now people are angry in China because they feel like these people shouldn't have been silenced. Like they should have been able to get their word out so that more people could have done more to help. And they could have done more to stop the spread of this quicker before there had to be so many casualties. People have died here, like many people. Reportedly, 803 people have died here. Reportedly. And the number only is getting bigger and bigger. I predict in like another 6 hours, it'll probably be like 900. And then by Monday, it's going to be at like 1,000 dead at this pace.
Yep. I agree. I mean, let's talk about the 5 million people that got out. I don't understand that. 5 million people left or they locked everything down. So we got to, take into consideration that, at least a percentage of those 5 million people that left ground zero were infected. And that's why we're not getting the real numbers, because they got out. 5 million people. So let's just say, I don't know, 100 out of those 5 million have it and have been spreading it. I mean, yeah, we can get to that point where, yeah, I would say show some concern. Yeah, definitely. But I'm not walking around today with my mask on. I mean, I'm not really in like high traffic areas. Just went for a jog, down to the beach. And
Chris G is saying buy 3 months of food now. I think that's a smart idea. I mean, if you can stock up on at least 3 to 6 months, 12 months of canned food and dry food that can be stored for long periods of time, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Just in case. Because if it does spread to Canada or the United States or other places all over the world,
And
you're going to have to quarantine yourself in your house.
So everybody's got to get online and start making money from home, because that's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah, you know, we're building our trading academy. We had another member join today. Congratulations, Caesar, for joining the team. Caesar in California. And we are making money off of our phones. And we can do it from anywhere in the world, and we get paid in Bitcoin. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So, you know, to be able to make money off your phone, not have to leave your house, call up Amazon, get them to deliver your food, your groceries, your toothpaste, everything you want with a drone to your door, so that in the future, you don't even have to be affected by the coronavirus. At the end of the day, we need to protect ourselves, because just because we're in Canada doesn't mean what's happening in China can't happen here. Somehow it happened in China. What would have happened if it was in Canada or the United States? We'd be living in hell. Right now, those people are living in hell. Just imagine what they're going through.
We have this certain invincibility. You know what I mean? We're invincible. You know, invincibility. That's what we feel like over here, because we got everything. You know what I mean? And that's just our mindset. So, but just be careful out there. You know, try to dodge the coronavirus at all costs. I mean,
Shady Aftermath says maybe they spread the coronavirus so they will make money off the cure. There's a lot of people saying that, and that just makes me sick when I think about that. Use people. Let's just take this bioweapon, throw it out into the populace, kill a bunch of people, and then come up with a cure and make a bunch of money. That's just disgusting.
World vaccinated with that. Great idea. Don't you think?
I don't know where this came from. It's very difficult to speculate. I don't think anybody knows. Some people are saying it's a bioweapon. Some people saying it's a population control. Some people saying this is part of the scriptures in Georgia. Some people are saying it's the Illuminati. Some people saying it came from an animal. Some people are saying it's man-made. Everybody has their own opinion. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I just want to create a platform where we all get a chance to talk about it, right? At the end of the day, I feel terrible about the people that have been affected by this. That is the thing that I'm focused on, and trying to figure out how we protect ourselves and how we move forward as a planet and as a world and as brothers and sisters, because we're all connected.
Yes, we are.
And I feel for the people that are affected by this the most, because I can't even imagine what life they are living right now. And that's what worries me. So I just want to give you guys an update. I didn't want to stay live long. Hey, bro, I'll give you a call back. And guys, thank you guys for watching. I want to give you an update. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Raptors are going for 14 wins. Leafs are playing. John Jones versus Reyes tonight. I'll keep you guys updated if there's anything else going on. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, your late night vampire, and I'm out. Coronavirus, it kills. May all of you that have died due to this horrible illness and disease rest in peace. My heart goes out to you, to everyone that has been touched by this. I'm praying for you, and especially those people that are going through this right now and affected by this all over the world, and those people that are on that cruise. I can't even imagine what type of horror they're going through. So thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes. Have a great Saturday. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, and I'm out.